In 1993, the U.S. Department of Defense launched Joint Advanced Attack Technique JAS, Verification Machine Research, and established JAS in January 1994. Office of Research Programs. I hope to develop a light that is common to several military services. Type Fighter Attack Aircraft Series, replacing the U.S. Air Force's F-15E, F-16, F-15C, F-117, the Navy's F-14, Marine Corps' AV-8B, a few outdated models. The U.S. Department of Defense for the entire resource. Highlight the point. The ongoing U.S. Navy Joint Strike Fighter Job Program, and the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, General Purpose Low-Cost Light Fighter. The DEV program is also included in the JEF program, and in March 1996, Project JEF was officially renamed Joint Strike Fighter JSF. Joint Strike Height. The JSF project was officially launched on November 16, 1996. Multiple countries are participating in the program, of which F-35B. It is the first in the world. Stealth fixed wing with vertical takeoff and landing capability. Fighter jets can make stealth. Fixed wing. The three major technologies of vertical takeoff and landing are integrated into one. It can be seen that the technical content of F-35 is high, according to Lockheed. According to the data released by Martin's official website, the F-35 must take off and land vertically when performing a task in stove mode, under the premise of carrying tons of ammunition. The combat radius can still reach 490 nautical miles, 907.48 kilometers. In addition, the maximum flight speed of the F-35B, you're still up to Mach 1.6. Previously, AV-8 could only fly in sub-factors. From the perspective of fighter performance, F-35B, already ahead of all previous vertical takeoff and landing fighter jets. The king of this field. So how does the F-35B achieve this? Mainly rely on the world's leading turbofan for half a century, engine technology, material technology. Before that, the former Soviet Union Yak-141 is considered to be the predecessor of the F-35B. The scheme adopted, it is built into the back of the cockpit with two small Shingley jet engine nozzle down and has the ability to adjust the direction of the air with a small arc. The main engine tail is equipped with rotatable down vector nozzle, produced by front and rear engines working together. Push the plane to take off vertically. However, the biggest drawback of this approach is that two small jet engines, excessive fuel consumption during takeoff, short takeoff, combat radius during vertical landing, and the bomb load is pitiful, and the jet temperature is too high. The problem of burning the deck is difficult to solve. It is also easy to inhale its own exhaust gas, cause flame out. The current US F-35B fighter jet uses San Miguel FA at engine tail, the combination of three-axis rotating nozzles, vertical takeoff and landing. When the F-35B fighter takes off, San Miguel FA by the machine, two-stage low-pressure turbine drive for the F-135 engine. The speed can reach about 8,000 revolutions per minute. It can provide at least 9.1 tons of energy for fighter jets. At the same time, three-axis deflection tube for the F-135 engine. Vertical downward deflection is possible. Produces 7.2 tons of energy, and it's very simple. But as of now, except for the United States, worldwide, fighter engines equipped by various countries, none of them have been able to achieve the same level as the F-135, 19 tons of galley thrust. In order to eliminate these shortcomings, F-35B fuselage behind the cockpit, with a two-pole FA, two small jet engines to replace the Yak 141, can generate 47% of the total vitality. Add a small air hole on each side, can each generate 9% of the total productivity. Deflectable nozzle at the tail. It also generates 35% of the total vitality. Total production capacity can reach 176.9 kilonewtons. This plan is so far. Optimization of power system for VTOL fighter. Practical solutions. It is understood that the F-135 turbofan engine used in the F-35B, contra-rotating fan drive shaft drive, gear, all are top-of-the-line components that are half a century ahead. The current American F-35B fighter, it uses a Shingley fan at the engine as the combination of three-axis rotating nozzles, vertical takeoff and landing. When the F-35B fighter takes off, San Miguel FA, Guerrilla, the two-stage low-pressure turbine drive in the F-135 engine. The speed can reach about 8,000 revolutions per minute. It can provide at least 9.1 tons of lift for fighter jets. In actual operation, F-35B from F-135 PW600 engine to Stanley FA. It's driven by a drive shaft. It has the power of a ship, the drive shaft of a destroyer, reaching 28,000 horsepower. And more importantly, the clutch. The section area is only the size of the wash basin, but because it needs to be combined with the spindle fan at the same time, there is a significant speed difference between the two. Instantly combined, extremely high temperatures are generated. This places extremely high demands on materials. It is said that the development team, using a particularly wear-resistant carbon material to solve this problem, it's an industrial miracle. The F-35 is equipped with an APG-81 active phase-controlled fire control radar, Mach 37 distributed aperture system, Mach 40 photo electric aiming system, and SK-239 electronic station system, etc. Fusion will be further achieved through different sensors. To use the F-35 fighter as an informatization, joint operation node, realize multi-platform interaction and collaborative operations, etc., where NAPGA can be found. Under the instructions of the NAQ Pan-X node agencing system, precise detection and measurement of ballistic missiles. For the U.S. Cyber Center Airborne Defense Unit, Naked or Zeus System Intercept, provide fire control support. An S-239 is highly integrated with EADS, able to ensure the stealth performance of the F-35, provides in a precise direction to the PG-81, and AQ-37 system. It's the Americans' fifth-generation fighter jet sees air supremacy, one of the key equipment, mainly used to install on the machine head, quilt and -6 infrared cameras, real-time acquisition of high-resolution images, send it to the pilot's helmet display. Therefore, the pilot of the F-35 provide a 360-degree spherical environment attempt. The system can be integrated with an APG-81 founded phase-controlled seismic radar. Do data fusio, AAQ. The 37 system can detect missiles thousands of kilometers away, or a launch vehicle can continuously track multiple targets. As a passive detection system, make it impossible for opponents to war. But there is a disadvantage that the target distance cannot be obtained, and an APG-8 can be found. Under the instructions of the NAQ Pan-X node agencing system, precise detection and measurement of ballistic missiles. For the U.S. Cyber Center Airborne Defense Unit, NAC or Zeiston System Intercept, provide fire control support. EADS system commonly equipped with Sukhoi series fighter jets. The F-35 is also installed, and the OTS of the F-35 is the world's first past-life infrared and infrared search. Sensors integrated with tracking capabilities. Missiles by Lockheed Martin, developed with the Fire Control Department, by Visible Light Camera, Infrared Imaging Laser, Rangefinder Point Tracker, Laser Pointer Compositio, mounted under the front of the F-35 fuselage, between the radar and the cockpit bulkhead, with laser aiming, forward-looking infrared and long-range infrared search and tracking too. Secondary function. The system, together with EADS, the optical reconnaissance equipment of the F-35, source network, infringement contact deletio,